Hello and welcome to our presentation. My name is Valencia Pomfield and I'm going to take about 15 minutes of your time if you're interested. Now I know you have to be saying, interested in what? Well, I'm hoping whoever gave you this information took some time to let you know what you are about to hear. I'm going to give it to you really quick. The question is, are you interested in living life on your own terms? Doing what you want, when you want, if you want, with who you want, where you want, just having control. A lot of individuals kind of feel like puppets on a string because they're employees. They have to go to work. They have to ask for sick time off. They have to, schedule vacations. They have to choose where they live because they have to live near the job. So all those things sometimes just kind of hamper the freedom that people are looking for. So are you interested in just breaking the strings and doing what you have the potential to do? Are you interested in making more money? Well, if your answer is yes to any one of these, then I want you to schedule 15 minutes of your time and just listen. Some people say, oh my God, 15 minutes is so long. Well, truthfully, with the magnitude of the opportunity, it should take 2 hours. But I'm going to speed it up using my New York mentality and kind of give it to you very quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and give you 10 seconds. I want you to go get a pen and a piece of paper. And I'm going to count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. We're going to get started. So the question is, now that you're an adult, is your income what you thought it would be? Do you remember when you were a child and used to dream about all the things you're going to do when you get to adulthood? And now you're there. Well, are you doing what you thought you would do financially? Well, I have found out that when I ask that question, most adults tell me absolutely not. In fact, they are running from adult life like you wouldn't believe. They don't want the bills, the responsibility, more bills, more responsibility, more bills, and it just never ends. So people don't know what to do. Most people are caught up in this syndrome. Well, if you have a lot of time, you probably don't have a job and you don't have any money. And then if you have a job, you probably are giving up all your time and they're paying you just enough money. And then if you have enough money, you probably have multiple jobs and you definitely don't have any time. So the question is, what's the solution? And people don't know. They know there's something out there. Everywhere you look, somebody is telling you, I found the way for you to make money. It's all over the internet, Instagram, Facebook. Everybody is telling you they found a way to make money. But how do you sort through all that noise? How do you find a way that's real? A way to just kind of figure out what's legal, what's right, what's for me. How do I find a way to add some extra income? Well, let me introduce you to who we are. We are the Making a Difference team, the MAD team. Now, it started with myself and my business partner. The top picture is me. Second picture is my business partner. And we were in the same syndrome. We both had jobs. We were working and just not living the freedom that we wanted. And we learned about something that could change that. Today, we are both multiple millionaires, multi-millionaires because of what I'm getting ready to show you. And that should make you feel good because we're just average people. I'm a girl from the projects in Brooklyn, New York, and he's from the projects in South Carolina. So statistically, you wouldn't expect us to be here. But we built our business on 4 pillars. The first being experience. So we carved the path and now we can teach it to you. The second is entrepreneurship. Being in control, learning that 100 years ago, everybody worked for themselves. They weren't in bondage as people are today. And the third is financial literacy, education. And last but not least is health. That's the industry that we're involved in. So if you have your pen and paper, first thing I want you to write down is, number 1, who's the company? The company is New Age. Our ticker symbol is NBEV. And that should make you feel good because we're publicly traded. What does that mean? It means anything you want to know about our company, you can look it up because it's public. That is very important. The lady here in the red pants, that's me. I was there when they rang the closing bell. Next to me is my partner. And right there is our CEO, Mr. Brent David Willis. You can look up his resume. Now we're on the NASDAQ with all the other innovative, disruptive, creative companies like Apple and Google and Facebook and all these other companies out there. So again, you should feel good about who we are. New Age not only offers you income, but they also offer you equity. Equity is powerful because you can have ownership of the company and you don't have to spend money to buy the stock. You can earn it as you build your business. So that's number one, company, new age. Number two, we're going to talk about the industry. The industry is health and wellness. Health and wellness is a huge industry, so all of us can make money. 4.5 trillion. Now, that's a lot. Trillion with a TR. But let me show you how it's growing, and the growth is continual. If you look here in the year 2013, 3.4 trillion. 2015, 3.7 trillion. If you go up here to 2017, $4.2 trillion. It's pandemic proof. Now, a lot of people lost their jobs. The economy has hurt so many people. The airline industry, transportation, entertainment, restaurant, the list goes on and on. So none of that will impact the health and wellness industry because every human being on the planet wants health and wellness. Health and wellness. In addition to that, we're geography proof. So it's universal. Everyone wants what we have. Now, it's true. Everyone's thinking about COVID-19. It's top of mind. It is the issue that's critical right now. But there are so many health challenges. Of the 22,000 to 100,000 diseases, only 2 have been eradicated. So think of heart attacks, diabetes, cancer, arthritis, allergies, all these things. They're all part of this industry, and we serve people from there. Now, number 3, the product. What are we really selling people? We're giving people a chance to get their life, to be able to have time on their terms. Now, nobody is saying you don't have to do anything, but wouldn't you like the flexibility to be able to do it at your leisure, when you want, if you want, and as much as you want to create the income you want? Number 2, doing something you love, something purposeful, something that's mission driven, something that truly is serving people. Let me go back. And then number 3, being debt free. How would it feel to stand up and not have any creditors calling you and just, everybody's on your back? Just not having money as an issue. That is what we're helping people to do. So that's product number 1. We are truly selling opportunity. In fact, I joined this business for the opportunity because at the time, health was not my primary concern. I wanted to get free. But the platform we're using is health, and we're using natural and organic products. We're involved in every aspect of health, both from a disease standpoint and feeling good, but also sports nutrition, weight loss, skincare. It's all involved, and we're using nature, things the best doctor on the planet put here. So that's the platform or the industry we're in. All of our products are proprietary, exclusive, scientifically proven, human clinically tested. So you don't have to worry about the efficacies. I'm going to tell you about one because it's apropos to where we are right now. This is Tahitian noni juice. We introduced it to the world 25 years ago. Scientifically proven, patented, clinically tested, exclusive. Now, with reference to where we are today, when you drink Tahitian noni juice, you get to boost your immune system. Documented, factual. FDA approved that we say that. Now understand what that means. To understand the magnitude, you have to understand your immune system. Well, our immune system operates on 2 sides, innate and adaptive. I'm not going to go through all the science, but your innate immune system operates on something called an NK cell. And you can Google this. NK cell stands for natural killer cells, and it kills viruses. Now, your NK cell activity is enhanced by 32%. So you get to go to war on the disease with 32% more ammunition than a person who does not drink noni. For me, you can best believe I've been drinking a lot more of it. But it does so many other things. Here's a human clinical test that was conducted at Johns Hopkins Hospital, which is the number 3 hospital in the United States. And they found out that noni is adaptogenic, so it does a lot. It helps with allergies, arthritis, diabetes, heart health, high blood pressure, cancer, menstrual cramps, mental acuity, skin and hair problems, sports enhancement, all the way down to sexual enhancement. So why does it do so much? Well, it's this natural fruit, and it has something called an iridoid, which is adaptogenic. So it enters your body and starts to normalize what's out of balance. It's documented in this book, The Physician's Desk Reference. That's the doctor's Bible. Now, in this book, it says that it's antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal, anti-tumor. We all know anti means it prevents. Anti-helminth, analgesic, hypertensive. But if you notice, it says no observed adverse effects. So unlike all the side effects of pharmaceutical medicine, When you consume noni, you don't have to worry about the side effects. It's natural. Again, it's coming from the best doctor in the world, namely God. So that's just one of the products that we sell. But we're involved in so many. CBD, weight loss, both using intermittent fasting and just understanding the caloric intake and metabolism. It's too big to get into right here. But remember, first product, opportunity. Second product, we're selling health from a natural perspective. Now, here's number 4. What's the vision? Because people don't want to know where you are. Although where we are, we've created over 400 millionaires. Where are we going? Well, we are a house of brands, just like Procter & Gamble. Procter & Gamble has Gain and Tide. A lot of people didn't know that. Crest and Pampers and Oil of Olay. Well, we are a house of brands when it comes to health and wellness. And I'm not going to get into all the brands, but just know there are a lot of them and you'll learn them as you go along. Here's a vision that, helped me comprehend the magnitude of where we're going. Think of this. Would you rather own a standalone Nordstrom's in the downtown area, or would you rather own the shopping mall? Well, I think everybody would say, I'd rather own the mall. Why? Because if people go to Nordstrom's in downtown, they went there for a specific purpose, to go to Nordstrom. Well, they may go to the mall for a specific purpose, but they're going to stop along the way. They're going to go to the food court. They're going to get a Cinnabon. They're going to go to White House Black Market and Banana Republic and JCPenney. And imagine if you were positioned to get a piece every time someone bought anything from any of the stores. That is who we will be. Kind of the Amazon of health and wellness. Real excited about that. So here's number 5. What about you? Do you have the skill to build this business? And the answer is, if I can do it, anybody can do it. My background was in corporate banking, 15 years, had never done a business like this, had the mindset of I never want to sell anything. And in fact, to date, I would say I haven't sold anything. Now, I use the product and I share it with people that I love. Think of this. If the product is helping people fight viruses, and that's just one of the products, or alleviate pain, and you know people, wouldn't you tell them, regardless of whether you made any money? That's how I build my business. I just share. I just serve people. In fact, I've made it my mission to let people know what it can do. Now, those that want it, great. Those that don't, great. Either way, you can build a business. So if I can do it, you can do it. Everything necessary is learnable. Every skill is learnable. Number 1, you have to know how to talk to people. And number 2, you have to know a little bit about what's in our catalog. That's it. Now, let's talk about the money. How do you generate income? Well, first you get started in business. And it's not going to be cost prohibitive. It's between $165 and $1,500. Most people spend $350. You get to own your own business. You get all the tax advantages, passive and residual income. You get to choose how much you want to make. You get to participate in e-commerce, and the list goes on and on. You're your boss. Now you get the backing of a publicly traded company, and they do everything you really don't want to do. Customer service, fulfillment, accounting, they do all of that. But you also get the MAD team, and we give you a guaranteed system of success. So if you follow it, you will have success. Now, whether you'll have success in 1 year and what success is totally up to you. Some people do what we did. In 10 months, we had achieved the highest position in this company. Some people may take 5 years. The thing you have to think about is this. Whatever you're currently doing for income, you've probably been doing it for years. And even if you're at the college level, you probably spent $100,000 to go to college to come out and make $50,000. Now, I'm not anti-education. I just told you we built this foundation on education. But what are you using your education to do? Remember, freedom is what we're selling. Financial freedom. Think about individuals who, go to college and they're still burdened with debt. In fact, they start out with debt. We want to teach you how to use $350 to become free. Financial freedom. Not worried about where the next dollar is coming from. So you're the boss. You're going to learn the basics of wealth principles. When I started working, all I knew was linear income. I give you time, you give me money. I give you more time, you give me more money, hence overtime. That is never going to create wealth. You have to learn how to get residual income. Do it one time and get paid over and over and over again. So you're going to have the ability to have one conversation and get paid on that one conversation every month or every week. And then there's leverage, or what we call passive income. Learning to build a team and get paid a percentage of the team from the company, not from the people. That's huge. Same way your boss gets paid a percentage of what you do. Our business is as simple as use it, share it, cash it. You use the product, you share the product, you cash it. Every time someone buys it, you earn 20%. So let me give you some examples, and I'm going to try and keep it current. Let's just say you're a social media influencer. Let's just say you have 20,000 followers, and you talk about what you're doing, and only 1% say, okay, tell me, I want to know, I want to do it. Well, 1% would be 200 people. So if 200 people spent $100, that's $20,000, you get 20%. That means you're going to make $4,000. Now, that's up to you whether it's every week or every month. That would change most people's life. And it's $10.99, so the $4,000 comes to you. Remember, you get all the tax advantages. Now, that's an example of someone who's a social media influencer. But what if you're just like the average American? And all you have is 400 followers, just the people you know and a few other people. Well, let's take the same example. If 1% of your 400 followers spent $100, 1% now, spent $100, you would generate $80. Now again, whether that's $80 a week or $80 a month, totally up to you. It's not a lot of money, but it can help you out. It can pay a bill for sure, your cell phone bill. And if it's per week, it can pay your car note. So let's take it a step further. Let's employ that principle of leverage. So let's say this is you again. But now you share the opportunity, the way to get free with other people. And 5 of your friends say, I'm in. And 5 of your friends, they all are basic, just like you, 400 followers, and each of them, 1% decide that they want to use the product or something that we have. Most people will when they understand that it's natural, organic, and it works. Most people will. So that would generate $2,000. You'd get 5%. So now you're making $100, $180. And it continues. Now you're making $680. 5 people, everybody just talking to 1%. You are literally, I think they say the average person is 3 people away from $1 million with social media. And if it continued through 5 levels, that's over $15,000 every month or every week, depending on how you do it. That's real money. That's freedom. And this is not about money. It's about shifting our paradigms. So many people just kind of, oh no, I don't want to do anything like that because all they know is go to work, get paid. Well, open your mind to the fact that over 400 people here have become millionaires. And that doesn't speak to the hundreds of thousands that make $100,000 a year doing what we do. And with social media, it's so much easier. But let's take that out of the equation. Let's say you don't like social media. Can you still build a business? Of course. Every month you have to do your 120, which is basically get product and use it yourself. Anything above that, you earn 20%. But then you tell 3 people. These are your 3 friends. And they just use the product. They don't do anything. They don't want to share it. They don't want to talk. They don't want to serve mankind. And so those 3 people use it. You're going to get 1% of what they do. And then they share it with 3 people. That's the principle of leverage. And you're going to get 5% of what they do. And if that just continued, 3 who teach 3, who teach 3, who teach 3, down through 7 levels, duplicating perfectly. This is a theoretical example. You would generate over $27,000 per month. This is a mathematical equation. I'm not giving you hype. When I looked at it, I never thought I would make $20,000 a month. But what I knew is I could make something. Could I just make $2,000 a month? It would have changed my life. So if you get it 50% wrong, that's $13,000. And if you get it 90% wrong, you're still generating $3,000 per month. That's significant. That's real income. And that's why we're sharing our opportunity. But that's not it. This is why you want to join us now. This is why you don't want to wait until tomorrow because of what's getting ready to come. We are launching a brand new platform called Quick Clicks. You've never heard of it before, but don't worry about it. Let me tell you. People will be able to just go online, talk about what they love. Just do a video, which everybody is doing already. Let's say I like coffee. Just go online, talk about it. Say, hey, listen, if you go to Starbucks or wherever, get this cup of coffee. Here's a little discount code. They go, they use the discount code, you get paid. And it starts a chain. And every time anybody on that chain purchases anything, you get paid. This is going to be revolutionary. It is already, we have 25 patents on the process. So everything I shared with you is great, but this is even better. So I'm so excited. And that's why you cannot wait to make a decision. You have to decide, are you in or are you out? And whatever decision you make is the right decision for you. If it feels good in your gut, go with it. Most people get in business with people they trust, like, and respect. I don't know who showed this to you, but I'm here today because someone I trusted said, I found a way for you to get free. And I said to them, okay, here's my $350, but it better work. And they said to me, I'm going to show you what I did, and if you do it, you're going to have the same results. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. There's three kinds of people in the world. Those that watch what happened, those that make things happen, and those that wake up one day and say, oh my goodness, what happened? The question is, who are you? Remember this, if nothing changes, nothing changes. So if you're not free, if you need more money, if you want control, if you want to send your kids to college, if you just want to pay your bills and you want to become debt-free, if you have a hunger in your belly, if you want to be purposeful, if you want to associate with some great people who are growing constantly, then this is the business for you. And I invite you to join us. The Making a Difference team is not only helping people, we're a community of fun, loving people. We love to travel, and we get to travel for free. I didn't even talk about the lifestyle. So if it makes sense, let's get your questions answered and let's get you going. Talk to you soon. Bye.